Hey guys, it's your boy M.K.S here, back again with another video. I know my last few videos, for those who have seen them, have been quite negative, but anyway, hopefully I'll be in a better mood in due course. But I was thinking of actually doing a list of things to be grateful for. I know I've done one like that before, but I was thinking of an updated list of things to be grateful for, but I'm hoping to do that on Thursday. So all being well, on Thursday I'll do a list of things to be grateful for, because I think when you're going through a bad time or whatever, when you think of the negative things in the world, hopefully a list, of all the things to be grateful for will actually switch your thinking to a more positive thing. So I'd love to know what you think about that, as well as with all my ideas that I'm going to share now. And as ever, I always welcome any comments anyway. So anyway, as I was talking recently about Egypt, my plans for Egypt to facilitate, if you like, I don't know why I keep doing speech marks, but anyway, facilitate summits, conferences and events between Asia and Africa to improve relations between Asia and Africa. So anyway, I thought I'd do another list on that. And as I've said before, like each on different days, I like to have, because I have these patterns and all that, I like to focus on different things on different days. So anyway, I'll do my best to come up with a list of things I hope for Egypt to facilitate in the future between Asia and Africa, as I say, summits, conferences, events and things like that. So number one would be excuse me, as it's Tuesday, as I say, I stick to certain plans. It wouldn't, obviously the events wouldn't have to be on Tuesdays, it wouldn't have to be exactly the same, but because it's Tuesday and I like to plan like this, I'm going to talk about my plans. Egypt will be able to host these whenever it's best for them, whatever month, whatever year, whatever. But I'd love them to host these as many as possible. So number one, between banks, like connecting together banks and looking at how they can invest, and also NGOs and other people who can invest, also social entrepreneurs, to invest in businesses in Asia and Africa and help them to raise their profile and things like that. Number two, to look at like YouTubers from Africa and Asia and how they can connect together and go to parts of Asia and Africa, and maybe even people from the diaspora, like people who are of Asian or Black or African descent, go to Egypt and like talk about how they could benefit. Not just YouTubers, but it could be YouTubers or people who do other projects like writers or artists or people like that. But especially YouTubers, let's say, on Tuesday. I'm mainly including YouTubers because it's Tuesday, and also looking at how Asia and Africa can learn from each other for tourism and things like that. I got a feeling I might have done this list before last Tuesday instead of another day, so that's probably why. I'm trying not to repeat it too much, but I'm having a bit of deja vu. But anywho, so hopefully I'll come up with some different ideas. But number three would be like hopefully like Asian and African nations talk about what freedom means to them and how they can support each other and how they can support each other's projects generally, especially in business, banking, and Africa helping Asia with technology. Asia helping Africa with technology, and also how to have tax losses for, like, have tax havens rather in Asia and Africa. But look how that can invest in the youth, especially like STEM for Africa, or things like also English and entrepreneurship, which I had, and in Asia similar things. Except for take the technology bit out. But anywho, number four, like how Asia and Africa can work together and make peace and not go to war with each other, hopefully, and sign like non-aggression pacts between each other, and hopefully like come together and negotiate who has rights to what land or what resources or whatever, and come to an agreement together, which would hopefully be amicable. Number five, generally looking at how Asia and Africa can be financially empowered, so they can be, in the future, like how they can achieve their full financial potential, or economic potential, and things like that. Number six, listening to the aspirations of people from Africa and Asia about business and careers generally, and how to help them to achieve their full potential financially and economically as individuals as well as their nations, and how they can contribute to their nations. And like learning about dyslexic entrepreneurs, people from Africa and Asia to learn about dyslexic entrepreneurs, so they can look at how dyslexic people with ADHD can achieve and things like that. Number seven as I said before, like with my biases, I hope to hope to encourage people from Africa and Asia to support Italian football teams, Serie A, and also Celtic and things like that, and how that would help Serie A and Celtic financially, and also like lower league teams in Italy, and also like grassroots teams and things like that. Number 8, I hope for Asia, like to look into how what organisations and businesses and companies and banks can invest in young Asian and African startups, and general people who are trying to make a business or people who are trying to grow their business and things like that. And number 9, possibly teaching people how to make business plans. People who have never known who have never learned how to make business plans, and teaching more people across Asia and Africa how to create their own business, how to set up a business plan, how to take action and things like that, and how to prioritize and organize themselves. And number 10, especially helping the youth with things like how tourism can create more employment. YouTube could be an opportunity for people in Africa and Asia, especially if they support each other's YouTube channels. And as ever, I'd love to have any Asian or African person or people of color generally, or disabled people or disadvantaged groups for that matter, to post links to their channels in the description as well on my channel. I'll support them as well myself and encourage others to do the same. So I hope I'd love to know what you think about this list. I was thinking of like doing another one on the list where I talk about my plans for the day, but I decided to just go straight for this. And again, I hope I'm not repeating myself too much, or if I have, hopefully it won't be too bad, and hopefully you won't mind too much, and you'll see it as something that reminds you of those ideas. So as ever, I'd love to know what you think, and please share the video and like the video if you'd be so kind. If you made it this far, thanks so much. Peace out.